Welcome to Arvin and Megan Create. We're going to the dump today to drop off some of our plastic recycling. So we figured we'd take you along and show you how Victoria, BC, how the dump works and where the recycling facility is at the dump and the different things that they recycle, because we take a lot of different things to the dump to be recycled, and it's really great because a lot of the time we can't reuse some of the things, so we just bring it there and we're able to at least give it another life, hopefully. I mean, we hope it's being recycled. The best thing you can do is to try to reuse things if you can, and I'll show you some of the ways that we reuse some of our, jars and bags, and how we've saved some things from going to the dump.
I forgot to mention that a lot of this doesn't get picked up on our curbside, and that's why we have to bring it to the dump. You'll have to check with your local city to see if it's available where you live too, but it's so important to sort your recycling and find out exactly what can be taken, because if we were to put these soft plastics into our recycling bin, then there would be potentially a whole batch of recycling that would end up in the landfill, because there's just not enough resources to hand sort all of the soft plastic out, and it can clog up the machines when the plastic is being taken down and recycled. So that is why it's really important. I just wanted to put this in here so then you know why it's so important to sort out your recycling, because you really don't want a whole load of recycling to end up in the landfill instead of just sorting it out and making sure you know exactly what is supposed to go in there in the first place.
This one is like a flexible plastic, so they only take candy wrappers, cereal, chips. I'll put like a thing on the screen that shows all of the things that can go in this one. But then there's also a thing called soft plastic, and you actually need to sort these, which a lot of people don't know, and we actually didn't know until more recently, that you need to sort flexible plastic from soft plastic. So I'll put it up on the screen what each of them is, but soft plastic is more of things like grocery bags, like see-through plastic, the things that come on like your toilet paper, or like produce bags, so bags of potatoes or like apples, things like that are a soft plastic, versus the flexible plastic, which is, like I said, like cereal bags. It's a little bit harder plastic, or it's the ones with the like Ziploc on the top. So that goes in the flexible plastic. And then I guess down here we have our glass bin. We actually can get this picked up on curbside, and we just have one in here right now, but we tend to try to save a lot of our glass. I'll take you over to the glass now and show you our little stash of glasses that we've saved. On this side, we've got our glass jars. So we've just got kind of an assortment of glass jars, and we've actually cleaned a lot of them off with the labels. So I can just use these straight in the house if I need an extra jar to store anything, which is nice, like bulk goods and stuff we can store in here. I really like the Adam's peanut butter jars for storage, because they're like a really nice size and you get lots of storage. And then we've got like old kombucha bottles that would be great for, if we're traveling and we need a little water bottle, then this is used as a great water bottle. And then we actually we pretty much take these yogurt containers and then we put holes in the bottom, and then this is what we put in the greenhouse, and we grow like our little tomato plants in them, and it's really nice because they have a nice height to them, and it's a great way. Instead of just recycling them, they get used for many seasons. I think we still have some yogurt containers from previous seasons in the side yard that we've used. And then we save even things like this. So when we harvest, berries or things from our garden, then we have these from like the store-bought ones, and we just save them because they clean out like really, really nicely, and there's no reason to throw them out. And it's the same with these ones too. We try to save these ones were from like cherry tomatoes in the store. And the unfortunate thing obviously is, we want to buy things that are zero waste and don't have plastic packaging, but it's not always possible. So we just try to reuse what we can, and that's kind of what we're doing in this corner of the garage here. And I guess I could talk about paint recycling too. We do have paint for our house, and at the dump, I'll show you today when we're there all the things you can recycle, but you can recycle cans of paint there, which is nice. And I'm not exactly sure what they do with them, but at least there's an area that's free. It's completely free, and it's through the CRD here in Victoria. And what is it? The Heartland landfill, right, is where we go. Paint cans, we take like old electronics there for free. We take, like I said, our soft plastic. We want to show you what we're taking to the dump today, so let's head over to the car and I will show you exactly what type of plastic and how we sorted it. Okay, let's go. It might be hard to see because it's pretty bright out right now, but
you want your face inside.
This is actually, so we're actually doing a donation run too. We have some old clothing and stuff that we're bringing to donations downtown. Like I said, this is one of the metal things that we're gonna bring, and I think there's a few like electronics in the bottom. And then this one is the flexible plastic we were talking about. So we put like our cat food bag in there, and I think there's, you know, like little Jasper and wrappers, like candy wrappers. This is another bag of flexible plastic. So we save it for about 4 or 5 months before we go. And then back here is the soft plastic that we talked about. So just like the kitchen bags. And you know, this is kind of, I guess, the non-pretty part about zero waste and, you know, having to sort your trash responsibly. But this is our trunk full. We're back in the garage because it was really sunny out there. We'll take you to the dump. We're gonna head out in a few hours. We're gonna eat some food before we go, but we'll take you with us to the dump when we go, and yeah, I guess we'll see you on the car ride there. We're on our way to the dump now, aren't we, honey? Yeah? Jasper's in the back there. Oh my goodness. And Arvin is driving us. We are I guess in Saanich right now, and I would say the Heartland dump is kind of closer to Brentwood Bay, so we're driving some of the back roads right now to get there. But we will be there soon, and when we get there, we will get to show you where we put our recycling at the dump. Yeah, so now that we've arrived at the dump, we go into this section of the dump. There's actually an education center over there to learn more, or it's up here. Yeah, there's an education center up there that you can learn more about the dump. But we go on this section, and the facilities for recycling are on this side of the dump over here. And we all have to get in line, and then we just tell them at the desk there that we have recycling to drop off. And see this, you can kind of see over there, that's where all of the recycling facilities is at the dump. And then on this side over here is the actual like trash landfill part, and those big bins are where you dump like your trash. But this side is the recycling facility behind Arvin there, and Jasper. And so yeah, we've got prepared with our masks here, and you just wait until you get a green light and you tell them that we're going in the recycling part. And hopefully it's not too busy, so we can show you some of the signs there and what they accept in the recycling part. And we'll see. I'm just waiting for a green light now. And there we go, we got the green light.
Hello, just for special recycling.
Oh, the red line.
Thank you.
There we go. So they said to follow the red line there, and that's the recycling facility to this side. I mean, I guess you can see here that people drop off their like old refrigerators and electronic type things here. This is just all refrigerators.
You know yard waste can go there.
Oh yeah, and then you can drop off yard waste over there. And then there's some sections here. I think this is where the paint cans are. There's like a paint can section there. You can kind of see paint. And then over on this side here, Arvin's gonna back in. Okay, so we've got, it says motor oil, propane tank, spray paint. There's a paint exchange, so like half full cans of paint. You can pick up like people's old like paint cans here. There's an antifreeze section and a household hazardous waste drop off. And then behind us there's like mixed containers and tires. So there's lots of different places to drop off, and they try to recycle. And what we're going over to is over on that side over there, there's a styrofoam and film plastic, which is what we're dropping off, which is the flexible plastic and soft plastic. So Arvin's gonna...
There's a metal bin behind us.
Oh yeah, and there's a metal bin too. I don't know if I want to take the camera out. There's a lot of people here today, and we got to get our masks on, but we're gonna go drop that stuff off, and I can kind of film where we dropped off the soft plastic on our way out. But yeah, we're gonna go drop that off, and let's go. Yeah, it might be hard to hear me now, but I've got my mask on, and Arvin's just unloading the soft plastic and the flexible plastic. That one's something different, isn't it?
Some kind of cargo strap thing. It doesn't go with our regular recycling. I think there's a
Yeah, I think there's a special spot for it.
I think that's it for me here. I'll leave it open so I'll take a look.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna take a look to see if there's anything else we can drop off, but Arvin is going to go over there. I should stay with Jasper in the car, but Arvin's just gonna go drop it off over on the other side over there. So now we're just sorting through the extra like things like batteries, and we've got over here like an old power cord from I think a deep fryer, and then we've got, you know, an old calculator that doesn't work, and this is like a charging thing for a damaged battery charger. It got like tons of water and like oil on it, so it doesn't work anymore. And then I think there's just like a few other things in there that we can drop off. Can we drop off the broken glass? I can't remember if we can do broken glass here.
Glass bottles and jars.
Yeah. So we've got to like empty it out, but yeah, we're just bringing that stuff, and Arvin will drop those off now. So I guess what I'll kind of do is I'll just film it as we leave too, because there's a lot of people here, but I want to show you guys like kind of the area. So like I said, that was like the paint area over there, and then there's propane tanks, spray cans, motor oil, oil filters, oily debris. There's hazardous waste drop off, so you can drop off like hazardous waste, and then over in that section, which I guess we'll get closer to it. Oh yeah, then there's electronics over in one section, and then this is like the flexible plastic and plastic film, styrofoam area there. We can kind of like film it, but yeah, now we're just leaving. Oh, I guess there's also the donation bins and stuff too, if we want to drop off like clothing donations. Yeah, I know, bud. And so yeah, there's like a bike area there too. So we decided to come to Sax Point in Esquimalt after our dump run at Heartland, and now we're just enjoying the view here, aren't we guys?
And I can see Will Beach from here.
Yeah, we can see. So we live on that side over there in like Colwood, Langford area. So we can actually see where we're going next. So we live on that side over there. And we're just enjoying it. We don't get to come over here very often, so it's kind of nice that we get to spend some time here, don't we?
Mouthful.
And we're having a little snack of some hummus and veggies and chips. And then we'll go home soon, but I thought I'd show you our beautiful view from here. Hopefully you can see it okay, and I've adjusted the brightness because it's such a gorgeous day. You can see the Olympic Mountains today. Let me try to zoom in.
Dad, how are the brakes?
Just finished. We're heading home. I hope that this was helpful and that you find something that works in your area, kind of like this, because I think most dump facilities will also have a recycling section to them. Anywhere that I've lived anyway, there's been that option where there's a recycling part. So just check with your local community. But if you are in the CRD, then come to the Heartland landfill and you're able to, you know, sort things a little bit more than your curbside. But I hope that all of this was helpful and that you got something out of it. Let us know down below if you want to see more videos like this, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.